We all know him, the boy who tends to do little spins with his sharp steel stick and bullies Ganondorf from time to time. We all know that he's extremely powerful. However, what is his strongest attack in any of the games? Well, let's find out. Alright, we all know that Link uses all kinds of weapons throughout the series. Swords, shields, bows, and more. He has been in a ton of games, and there are a lot of different things that are incredibly useful and powerful. So today we will compare some of the best ones to find the one trick, the one move, that can easily shatter your enemy. There are 3 things incredibly important here: power, usefulness, and reliability. So we will keep those in mind while we look at all of them. Now, one candidate is the godly powers that Link receives in Ocarina of Time: Din's Fire, Farore's Wind, and Nehru's Love. The first summons a dome of fire around his body that expands outward, affecting anything in its range. The second allows Link to teleport around to set war points, and the last one surrounds Link's body with a diamond-shaped barrier, which lasts for exactly 1 minute and prevents all damage, but does not stop recoil from enemy attacks. These 3 artifacts are essentially a set, and as you could imagine, they're extremely powerful. If you combine a protective shield and fire attack, you can easily defend yourself, unleash incredible attacks, and with the last one, you can get away easily. But are there any downsides to all of this? Well, there's actually one huge weakness to this whole package. Link must use magic power to activate any of these, and if he has none, then he will not be able to use any of them. This is a major problem. If he doesn't have magic, these godly powers are essentially useless. It needs to be reliable after all. It's powerful, useful in a lot of scenarios, but not usable all the time. So sadly enough, this one falls off. Next one, we have a particular sword combined with some interesting moves: the Master Sword and the hidden skills. We all know what kind of blade this is. Defeats evil, something ganon, blah blah blah. That's not what this is about. We have seen it in a ton of games already, but this time it's different because of these new moves which were seen in Zelda Twilight Princess. There are 7 special sword techniques taught by the ancient hero to Link. We have the following: Ending Blow, Shield Attack, Back Slice, Helm Splitter, Mortal Draw, Jump Strike, and Great Spin. As you can see, these moves are extremely versatile and make great use of the Master Sword's power. Almost any enemy you come across in the game can be countered with one of these moves and be taken out extremely quickly. So could this be the best thing in Link's arsenal? Well, it's a good competitor. It's reliable, can be used in almost any circumstance. However, its power is limited. They're just plain old sword strikes after all, and the thing that makes it powerful is mostly the Master Sword. So it might not cut it when it comes to that.
Please end my life, that was a terrible joke.
However, there's another set of sword skills that uses the 4 sword that could rival this: the Tiger Scrolls from the Minish Cap. They're similar in a way, but ultimately nowhere near as powerful as the hidden skills. The Master Sword is the most powerful blade in the entire franchise. Besides that, the whole set of moves isn't as useful as them, so this one certainly falls off. Now, as you all probably know, Link is seen running around with a bow sometimes. Actually, a lot. And there's one type of ammo for this weapon that's so extremely powerful that even Ganondorf fears it: the Silver Arrow. They are a more powerful version of the typical arrow Link obtains, and are in most cases the strongest weapon there is. When used as a weapon in the field, they can kill almost any enemy in a single shot, including some bosses. And in later games, we also see another arrow that's similar in ways: the light arrows. These are also extremely powerful. They are fundamentally different in some ways though, because they weaken Ganon's defenses and stun him, so Link can freely strike him with the Master Sword. Still, they can take out almost any normal enemy with 1 hit. Now, could these be the ultimate weapon? The one move that Link has that rules them all? Well, there's one huge drawback, and this is a problem with all ranged weapons in the world, At some point, you run out of ammo. And with the light arrows, the ammo isn't the only problem, because it also uses a ton of your magic. So this weapon is powerful and extremely useful because you can use it against almost any boss or enemy and kill them with it. However, because of the ammo, you can run into problems when you're not prepared, or when you encounter a ton of puzzles that require them. Remember, there are a lot of eye puzzles and enemies in your average dungeon. This makes the bow combined with the special arrows not the best option. Now there's one weapon left. A thing that makes Link so incredibly powerful that I don't know what its limit is. The Fierce Deity Mask. You get it from the final child sitting by the tree inside the moon from Majora's Mask. Wearing it enables Link to transform into the Fierce Deity, however, only during boss battles. In this form, Link gains greater strength and range in his attacks as well as certain new abilities. He wields a large dual-handed helix-edged sword and cannot use a shield, although his disadvantage is compensated for by the sword's superior power. But still, he can block some attacks with his sword by essentially parrying them. Link can also use the sword to release sword beams when targeting an enemy, attacking them from a range. As the name already suggests, it has godly powers, and it is said to possess the merits of all masks, as well as the memories of all the people of Termina. This mask is so incredibly powerful and can destroy everything with ease. Even Majora's Mask and the other bosses stand no chance against it. The sword beams are extremely useful and can knock down bosses easily. Besides that, it costs nothing, and you can use it again and again and again. Even if you try to counter this by resorting to close combat, you will lose, because the sword will do a lot more damage now. As far as I can see, it has no weaknesses at all, because it's great from a distance, close up, deals a ton of damage, and can take out anything that even dares to come close. It even makes Link huge, making him a lot more intimidating, possibly scaring his enemies. The only problem is that you can't use it outside of boss arenas. But this is only done for game design reasons. If you hack the game, you can use it almost anywhere. The reason why they disabled this is because it would be way too overpowered outside of the boss battles. So using this, Link's attacks become more powerful, extremely useful, and reliable. This is Link's ultimate form. There are no drawbacks as well. There is no magic involved, no ammo to run out of, and essentially usable everywhere. While this is also the case for the Hidden Scrolls and Tiger Scrolls, this mask just makes Link even more powerful than that. Besides that, he also gets a ranged attack that can be used whenever, wherever. And while the silver arrows might deal more damage, they can't be used all the time because you will run out of ammo. So when it comes down to it, this mask enables Link to use his strongest and most effective attacks forever. And now we finally know the extent of his power, the deity form that allows him to really become a god. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to watch more videos, then click annotations. Click the bell as well. You know where it is. Like, subscribe, the little wheel, and then the bell. And like, why haven't you clicked the bell yet? Click the bell. You and I both know the bell is important. Click the bell. Thank you, lovely human.